Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. I have a lot to declutter and organize around the house, so I've been working a little bit here and there to get things under control just so that we can function. And this is the room that we use to wrap presents, but we can barely get in this room. It's been a dumping ground for everything that came out of the bathroom while we were working on it and all of the Christmas wrapping paper, so there's not much that's in this room that actually belongs here. But we've reached a point where we can actually start putting things back in the bathroom, which will help clear out this room. This room used to be set up as a guest room, but we need it to be more of a multi-purpose room, so we sold the furniture that we had in this room on Facebook Marketplace. But that's as far as we got, and I've been using this room to edit, but we also need this to be a place for guests to sleep when they come to visit. So I've been trying to decide how to make all that work, and this room is about 10 feet by 10 feet, so it's barely big enough for a twin bed, and we need a bed big enough to sleep at least 2 people. So far, I'm leaning towards building a Murphy bed for this room with built-in shelves on either side for extra storage, but it's a big project that will take a lot of time to do, so I'm still trying to work out those details. But before I can do anything, I need to work on clearing out this room.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday.
It's been at least a minute since the last time I cleaned in this room. It's hard to clean in a space that you can't get into. So now that I've managed to clear a path, I wanted to give this area a quick wipe down, so at least I have a clean space to edit videos.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year
We don't usually have a lot of presents to put under the tree, and the presents that we do have usually tend to get wrapped at the last minute. So I wanted to wrap up a few empty boxes to put under the tree. So I've been saving a few larger boxes that I could wrap up, and I also have a few presents that I need to wrap, but I need to tape all the boxes shut before I can wrap them. And I'm not sure where we got this packing tape dispenser. We've had it as long as I can remember, and we use it all the time, and it's not very fancy, but it's a huge time saver and it makes packing up boxes so easy. I'll add a link for this one in the description box. I just wish that it could wrap the presents too.
Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and I.
This bin holds all of the bows and other gift wrapping essentials for the holiday, and I need to go through it so that I can organize and take inventory to see what we have left to use. And I almost got started, but I decided that it would be better to stay on task, so I put it off until I got all of the boxes wrapped.
Making our Christmas memories. Yeah, I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
I've always loved wrapping presents. It's almost a form of meditation, and it's so satisfying to transform plain, ugly packaging into something festive. And when I was a kid, my grandmother would always put me in charge of all the gift wrapping, and sometimes I knew what was inside the boxes and who they were for, but she was also sneaky enough to have me wrap my own presents. She would disguise them by packing them up in a different box and then giving them to me to wrap, and later on she would add the tags and put them under the tree. And I still love wrapping presents, but I don't have the same amount of time that I had when I was younger. More times than not, I end up tossing the presents into a gift bag and then adding some tissue paper, but I think it's more special when someone takes the time to wrap a present.
The city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight.
There are all kinds of fun ways to wrap presents, but I never seem to remember them when I finally sit down to wrap presents. But I do have a few tricks to make presents look a little better, and one of the best ways is to hide the seams as much as possible. So instead of placing the seams down the middle of the package, I like to hide the seam along the edge. So I fold over the top piece to get a nice crisp edge, and I line that up with the edge of the box, and once I get the edges lined up, I can tape the bottom piece in place, and the seam almost disappears, so there's no need to hide the seams with ribbon.
Sleigh bells ringing and my friends by my side, but it's not the same. Santa, I'm smiling but feeling empty inside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight. 'Cause his love is all I need. And
If the wrapping paper is cut to the right size, there shouldn't be any overlap at the ends, but if there is any extra paper, it's easier to cut off the excess. And a nice way to finish the ends of the package is to fold the point under about halfway, or until it meets the adjacent folds.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas,
I try to use as little tape as possible so that it doesn't show, and I've been wanting to switch to a double-sided tape, but I also want to use up the tape that we have first, because once I get double-sided tape, I'll never use up the regular tape.
I've been busy decking the
I only had 3 presents to wrap, and I wanted to make sure that those got wrapped with ribbons and bows before I ran out of steam or got interrupted. And the presents are for my husband, and he loves to watch my videos every week, so I wasn't able to show you what I was wrapping. Of course, I still have more shopping to do, which means I have more wrapping to do, but I also wanted to wrap up what I had so far. That way I don't have to worry about trying to remember where I hid the presents, and that way I'll have less to do later on.
Let us gather round, for it's Christmas time. A merry sound and the stars align. Let us all rejoice when it's Christmas time, and our hope again made new. In the crowded streets calling Christmas time, the ones we meet wear the warmest smile. And from far away we hear bells that chime, stating Santa won't be late. And deep in our hearts we will carry a song heard through the ages from angels on high. In the falling snow, all the Christmas lights bring a special glow on a special night. Every child awake, for at Christmas time there is magic in the air. It's a time for joy, it's a time for peace. Let's give a voice to the ones in need. Let us say a prayer that this Christmas time bring the best of all in us. And deep in our hearts we will carry a song heard through the ages from angels on high. Let us gather gather round, for it's Christmas time. A merry sound and the stars alight. Let us all rejoice when it's Christmas time, and our hope again made new.
Having presents underneath the tree makes it look more festive, so I'm wrapping up a few empty boxes to put under the tree. But we also have a robot vac that runs downstairs, and I don't want it running over the tree skirt underneath the tree, so the presents will block the tree to keep Rosie out. And some of the boxes I was saving turned out to be too big to wrap, and I didn't want to use up too much wrapping paper, and it would be nice to reuse the same presents every year, but we don't have the room to store them, so after Christmas we'll break them down for the recycle bin.
Come join in our song. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming.
Ms. Callie seems to spend most of her time sleeping these days, but she always seems to be more active around meal times. And it was getting late in the day, so Miss Callie came over to remind me that it was getting close to her dinner time.
Wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause something is waiting for me. Oh, I've been good, but I can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree.
Every year I plan to declutter and organize the holiday decorations and supplies when I get them out, because once I get everything out, it's easier to see what I'm not using. Of course, once I get everything out, I'm so busy decorating that I put it off until I put everything away, and then another year goes by. So rather than waiting until I start putting everything away this year, I decided to start sorting through all of the holiday decor a little bit at a time, and I decided to start with the wrapping supplies because it's easiest and the quickest, and it will make gift wrapping easier.
Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Santa is coming. I know. Santa is coming. Oh.
While I sort through everything, I can take inventory of all the supplies that we have, and that way I don't end up buying more things that we don't need. And of course, there's always scraps of ribbons and wrapping paper that get tossed back into the bin every year, but they never seem to get used up, so I need to pull them out and I'll recycle what I can.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas.
All of the ribbon that we have for wrapping gifts is in this box, and after a brief consideration, I decided that I didn't need to keep any scraps that didn't fit inside the box.
It's gonna be you and me decorating the tree from this Christmas on. We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end, and somehow we knew that we'd found something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes,
We've managed to overstock on gift bags and bows over the years, and it's nice to have supplies on hand instead of running out to the store this time of year, but it does take up a lot of room, and it doesn't help that we reuse bows and gift bags as many times as we can, so we just toss them back in the bin every year, but eventually they start to look tattered and they make it back into the storage bin instead of the recycle bin. So to free up some space, I need to sort through everything and decide what needs to go, and then I'll organize the bags and boxes by size and color to make it easier to find what we need.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as
The garage is another space that's been overrun with clutter, and about 90% of this pile are bins for seasonal items, but there's also a few random things that have been tossed in the pile that I need to sort through. There's some tarps that we use to paint the bathroom that need to be put away, along with a few random things that just get tossed in the pile. We've been spending all of our free time working on the bathroom, so this hasn't been a priority, but we're running out of room to walk, and I've lost track of where everything is, so I need to take time to organize everything and tidy up a bit.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down.
holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere.
All of the Christmas bins are out in the garage. We usually store them underneath the stairs for the rest of the year, but it's a challenge to get the bins in and out of that tiny space, so we leave them out here until we're finished decorating. And we have 3 bins for outside decorations and 3 bins for inside decorations. We were able to get most of the lights up on the house this year, and there were a few decorations that I thought I still might put out this year, but then I'm not going to have the time after Christmas to take them down again and put them away. So for now, I just want to separate the inside bins from the outside bins so that I can go through and declutter and organize the inside decorations this year. Last year, one of the bins had a mix of both, so I need to separate them to make it easier to keep track of what we have.
In a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow
I had planned on sorting through a few more bins, but I didn't get to it this week. But it's made it to the top of my to-do list, and I'm happy with the progress that I've made so far. Seasonal decor can be hard to declutter because of all of the emotional memories that we attach to them, but all the added clutter leads to added stress, guilt, and anxiety. But the whole process of organizing and decluttering is mentally draining, and it's easy to get bogged down with decision fatigue if I try to do too much all at once. My brain starts to shut down and I end up wasting time pushing things around. So it's more productive for me to declutter small amounts at a time because I can get through a lot when I already know what I want to get rid of, but it can be much harder when I know that I need to get rid of something that I'm still attached to. Whenever I have a big project like this, it helps to sort things into categories first so that I can deal with one category at a time. Having the smaller piles makes it feel more manageable, and it's easier to see the progress that I've made as each pile dwindles away. And once I had a little elbow room carved out, I could break down the boxes that we didn't need and get them into the recycle bin. We usually break down boxes as they come in so that they don't pile up like this, but this time of year we need boxes to wrap presents, so we try to reserve a few extra boxes in different sizes, but we have much more than we need, so I can get rid of most of them. Of course, all of these boxes will take up too much room in the recycle bin, and there won't be room for anything else, so I need to break them down first. Packing paper can be reused for a lot of things, but it's easier to store and easier to work with if I can straighten it out and fold it up first. And right now I have a few things that I still need to paint, so I'm going to save the paper to mask off areas I need to protect when I paint.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remember. that snow. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I live, the dream I know.
It's so easy to get wrapped up with all of the shopping and the holiday festivities and forget that this time of year is about so much more than gift giving. So I wanted to take a minute to thank each of you for supporting my channel and for all the sweet comments that you leave each week. And I wanted to let you know that I won't have another video until after Christmas, and this might be the last video this year. I've been working on a video for the bathroom makeover, so if it's finished in time, I'll try to post that one after Christmas. But if I don't see you before then, I just wanted to wish you all a very merry holiday season and a very happy new year.